Hello everyone, are you totally bored of building stupid buildings in your Stonehearth? Well, go to Stonehearth builds and .heliohost.org and you can find thousands of templates just waiting for you to build in your Stonehearth village. Go over there, upload your own designs and download the signs so you can build it in your own. Now, wouldn't you want a great church? Go to stonehearthbuilds.heliohost.org. Hello everyone, I'm DarkWolfNL and welcome to Stonehearth. Today with a special thing because there is a new alpha out. Alpha 0.18 has been released by a few days ago. I don't actually exactly know the date, but today I'm going to play another kind of version because the Desert of Parliament is really heading off. I'm going to do another little mission. Now I'm going to do the Ascendants, just the normal kind, in their normal biome, on normal. Now before we actually start, you have seen the little annotation, or the little ad that I posted. It's not sponsored, don't worry about it. I'm not sponsored whatsoever. I wish I was, but I am not. It's just a little cool site, and the reason why I actually sponsored this because I used it myself, and it is great to do. I'm not a really good builder myself, so I go over there, get some houses, and I can make a beautiful city just by that. So, without further ado, let's just jump straight into the game. So we're going to do it on normal, meaning that adventure forth in a world fraught with danger. Your town will be subject to raiding enemies. So there we go. Let's go off. And a brave band of settlers from the Ascendancy, a prosperous and industrial kingdom, seeking new lands and adventures, they set off to the Dark Moor Forest, a location that is sure to be an inspiring place to start anew. So there are monsters here now. So we're going to do this. Oh, you can even change. Oh, that's cool. I don't know you could do that. So let's begin. So what we want is the trapper's knife, I think. And actually, let me look for that before I'm actually making that conflictly goods. Yeah, we need exactly the trapper's knife. Because the sword we can make real quick and the farmer's hoe as well. Now the herbalist staff and the weaver we don't need in the beginning, and food will not be a problem. So this is our still set. Will we take this set with me? Let me real quick look over this. Let's do a reroll. This is gonna take a while again. Yeah, you know what? Fine. I'm done with it. There we go. And this is our map, and this is what we get. Now I want something easy to embark on. So if we do it on around here, you have a lot of trees, a lot of animals, and a lot of minerals. And then if I'm doing it right, I can totally nail this off up till the mountain, so that no enemies will come spawn in here, and we have this whole area to work in. That means that we are missing a piece of our islands. So I don't know if that's any necessary, but I'm always doing this. So I will put it here. Just settle here, and then we go to choose the good place where we want to start off with. So what's gonna call our little name? So I actually found last really yeah, I know how this all works. Fuck off. There we go. So this is the area, and this is the mountain area. Now it seems that here is a little outpost walking. Now I probably want up until this floor. Like the third floor, and then go into the mountain. So how we can do? Can we start here or can we start somewhere else actually? If I start here, then I have a big place, big open place to start off. Lots of trees around. And then there's like... Yeah, if we start here, we can actually embark from off here. And then we have this whole place, and if we want to go anywhere, we have to go over the mountainside. I'm actually already curious on where to build. Ooh, that's not a cool place. And you can place it off here. But you have this weird little ditch. Are we going with a ditch? Because I really don't like these ditches. No, I'm not going with a ditch. I'm going indeed what I was planning on. I'm going here. Like this is a cool big open place. And I will probably start off here then. Because then we can expand all the way over here and make a big kingdom. But we can't start over here. We have a little bit mountainsides. Let's do it precisely somewhere safe. I want to build into the mountain. It's always really knowing where you want to build stuff. It's always mischievous to find out where to start off. Let me find a good place and I will be back. And I'm back. Okay, I think I want to settle up here. And eventually we can build a wall here and then expand forward here until we are there. So there are enemies, so I have to notice that. Let's put the flag down here. Now the name I came up with was Lunar Wing. Lunar Wing. Ladies and gentlemen, Lunar Wing. Also, if you want a name to be suggested for these Hearthstone Heartlings, then please leave it in the comment section below. I will read the names. I will definitely add them. And yeah, just a little interaction. If there's some tips you want to give me as well, just leave everything what you want to do for me and want to let me know. Even if you did just take a big dump or something, just leave it in the comment section below. I don't care. I will react to it. So let's go. Lunar Wing has been going on. So let's actually pause for this moment. If we're going to get this down off the ground, we will need wood and lots of it. Chop down some nearby trees to get logs. Okay. So we need to chop down some trees. Now let's chop down these trees and chop down this section. But actually I know the tutorial already. We need a little post where we can store our items. There we go, that's for the moment. We need someone to become our trapper. We need a carpenter. And I want a fast learning carpenter actually. Because that's useful. So we gonna give the black guy our Liam Burly Hands. Fitting name for the carpenter. We give him the carpenter. And we want a fit guy with body. Mostly, I think. No, we need actually body for our fighter. Alina is going to be our first fighter. I actually want Andrew Hunton to be our trapper. Because we need food. And that's the first thing that we need. So, let's see. What more do we need before we start off? Anyway. Okay, let's actually close this down. So this is the mountain. Now the reason why I actually chose to be next to the mountain. Eventually I want all my items. Like, I'm going to make an entrance here. Going down and put all the items inside the mountain. Like, that will be the space that we are hiding it in. So no people will actually capture it. Now normally what I do, I like these stockpiles. Now I know that it's not good and you actually need to use crates. And I don't know if I'm going to do that. But for the moment being we need this. you know what, let's already start making a tunnel. Because at the moment we have nothing to do. And we need some place to sleep. So I'm going to make like a little quarter somewhere over here. No, remove this. We're digging in the mountains right there. I think there's also some iron over here. Yeah, and then we can make the quarters like a little bit over here. So I'm going to add that as well. And there we go. And that will be our first quarters. Now that's where we will sleep for the moment being if everything is done. Now we have our two main guys now, so we need a workbench. I'm going really fast at the moment because we actually need to be really fast. Things could happen and we already need like 7 beds. So let's do 8 because we need them. Now we have a trapper as well, so we're gonna set up a little trapper area over here by 10 by 10. And a little bit more over there, like also 10 by 10. Now the more area you explore, how closer enemies will come to you. So if I explore this whole region will be open and enemies could spawn here. And if I go over here, these enemies could spawn. But don't worry, we're not that far yet. Let's place that on. Okay, we have our first carpenter workbench is placed down. It is technically placed down already. So let's let it open here. Let's put it down real quick. And before we do anything, we need protection. That's the first thing that we need. Remember, always use protection. Now the thing is, we don't have anything to start off with. Now we actually need the beds first before we can do anything else. It seems we have struck clay as well. I actually did not know clay will come out of mountains like that. It's because we are this low, high, aren't we? Now we're not really in the mountain, we're actually on the ground side. So we need actually a mine to actually get really much stone. To like big amounts of stone. Because this is all... Yeah, this is all dirt. So this is where clay comes from. Okay, cool, that's good to know. Very good, then we need to make a mine later on. I will do that later. For the moment being, we need as well... Now our carpenter is leveled up. We need a sword. That's what we first need. We also need to gather some supplies which are around us. Like... Harvest these little bushes. There's not really much around us actually that's useful for the moment being. Like there is no food area, so we need to make a farm as well real quick. So what do we need for a farm? We need a hoe. For that we need a level 2 carpenter. Now if that has happened, we can also make this real quick. And that means that we can start off making the items for our first guardian. Now can you make, and that's what I want to know, can you make an wooden tunnel door? Yes, that's what we need. Okay, so we got some turnips and some berries. That's what we need. Let's move on quickly forward. We need more stuff. So, like you see, this area is now open, so monsters can spawn. Now, this is exactly a real great place to actually go further on and expand. But this is what we need for the moment being. This is for the next 2 months of inside the game enough to expand on. Okay, we have some supplies now inside of this. I want to assign a guard already because we want no monsters. So Alina Doril will be our first guard. He will be our footman. So she will get the sword. And if I'm correct, there should be now somewhere a shield. There we go. We have our first footman. Now, actually, let me look at the footman because I have not looked at them yet. So you can move them to location. Move to a location without attacking. Attack a specific target at location. Defend a location from enemies. And cancel active combat. Now, that is the way it's just going to work. Now, we need some more weapons, so we need some more. Let's see, what can we more make with the carpenter? There is no more weapons as far as this eyes can see. No. Why aren't you doing this one? Like, we have the fields. Oh, they're not filled. It's like still. There's some bright flowers. This is not silk. God damn it. Yeah, if we want to really expand on, we need a mason hammer to make our guy stronger. We also need a hoe, so we need to at least have some stuff. Let's see, what best can we do to expand on items? So let's actually first reinforce our little camp there. Like, how fair are you guys? I actually asked for you a lot for the moment being, so don't worry, we'll put all the rest of the stuff in here as well. Like, here will be some beds, and where if we have space left we can put it all there. Okay, some beef jerky getting inside now. That's good. Now, if you want to know why I actually supported that website, here's why. There's like the standard building templates you get in the beginning, and this is all the templates I downloaded. Like a statue god, we need clay for that. It's good that we have it now. We need some walls. We need to build a wall. Don't worry about it. We still need a wall to build. Town square, just for the beautiful. We have a church. Some housing. Yeah, that's just the reason why I actually want these little want to show you that. Now, actually, what I know, there is like a building for the where if I can find it. I cannot. There it is, the carpenter's building. Now, what do you need for that? We can actually build this. Like, we can build this real quick already, and it means that we have the carpenter ready and set. So whenever there is some need of stuff we need, the carpenter is ready to embark on it. So let's put him right here. Now that means then the building. Okay, let's remove that actually. Remove this building. The reason why, because I really am a fucking asshole and I want it straight on these lines. There we go. Okay. So when we're going to build this, this means that whenever we are going to build this, this is what it will happen. Now what I'm going to do is real quick go inside the house. I will destroy all these crates because I am no fan of these crates. Let's remove all these crates. Sorry, we don't need all these crates. We have a stockpile already. I know it's stupid to do this, but we have a stockpile. Now the crafting tables are there as well. What can we put in as more? Just to enhance our place. Now a little bit table wouldn't hurt. Anyway, we need the points anyway, so why not put a table inside our little area? So that's really weird, you cannot do that. There we go. And let's put some chairs around it. Just so that our carpenter is going to get levels up. And there we go. And then we have a little bit of tables ready. And let's put another bed. Should we put another bed? No. Like I saw, like there is a wall there. I actually had to do this. There's a wall over there, so no, this looks fine. It looks absolutely fine. So this is going to be our first little house. So when they're done. Now finish editing and build. Yes, start building. Now this needs to be on pause because I'm going to do this later. So it is ready to do. I didn't say that. Pause that. I want you to do this first because we need this place done, and then the carpenter can just slowly work on the rest of the stuff.